What do you think about the status of the crisis in the U.S. Talking about the housing market?
I think it's my own guess is that the real bubble markets, Phoenix, Las Vegas, which have lost almost 50% relative to the height. I think actually Phoenix has lost more than 50% relative to the height. I think we're coming close to the long run prices there. And if Fed prices continue to go down, I think they're actually going to be overshooting because they're going to be going down lower than construction costs are. I think that's where you expect the prices to land, or roughly the cost of delivering housing. It's harder to tell in the markets where housing supply is constrained, because there is no obvious price of supplying housing that gives you an anchor for the market. So, both places like New York and Boston and even California could still go down some more. So, and I wouldn't be surprised by that. I do think that we probably overreacted though early on to this decline, and I do think in the long run, I think the system will work its way out. This won't be this won't end up being an absolute cataclysm, but it certainly will be costly for the next several years.
So do you think that mortgage biggest security on ABS, generally speaking, ABS structure on the housing market is nearing to a long run price? Or?
Those individual, the financial securities, this is a very market by market thing. You have to look very specifically. So that's a little bit different than the actual price of housing, which is sort of easier to make sense of than individual pools. For sure, there were pools that, the height, of course, that was absurd. The pools were vastly too expensive, and I think many of the pools will end up now looking as if they were very cheap during the depths of the extreme reaction. But I also continue to believe that there's great social value in mortgage-backed securities, but they need to be done with much more sensibly than they were done.